learns
Oh,
it's a one page, so we don't have a lot of time. Learns that soaps are not that bad and finds his owner
Yeah.
dead.
Soaps are not that bad.
oh no, not the fox is dead. Is that the twist at the end?
Yeah, I thought, you know what, it's a horror story, so let's go with a twist. Usually I like to go with good endings, but since this is a horror story, I said, let's find the owner dead. Or not, I don't know.
Poor fox.
Put a question mark here.
It's a sad ending.
Maybe it's a happy ending, I don't know. Maybe they die together.
It's
Oh,
a very
God.
sad. It's a very sad ending. Super
Yeah.
sad.
Maybe die together, maybe sacrifice. I'm gonna give all kind of ideas.
The
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
kills
fair
the
enough.
fox and marries the imp.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Could be. So write a really short summary of what's happening. Very rough. And you don't need to read it right now. I just want you to have an idea and a concept of what's going on. And it's for chat. This really needs to be short. Like if I copy paste this to chat, it's really like one paragraph.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I don't want you to read it to me yet because we're going to go with the 3 acts next.
Okay, that's fair.
Make this a bit
Okay,
smaller.
I'm
put
gonna,
it
I'm gonna mute
here.
myself because I always like to talk to myself, and basically that's spoiling. Don't watch stream. Don't watch my stream. Stream. Don't watch my stream. Okay. Okay. I mean, watch my stream.
Now while they are writing, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this stupid mustache because I like wearing it, but at the same time, it looks bad. There's no way around it. It looks bad.
Many. Oops.
I'll just put it here on my book and let's wear the dress properly. Sure, Bunny worked so hard on it.
Many ancient traps and another.
Let's remove the fire. We don't need that as well.
Undead creatures blocking his way.
And now the stick looks like I'm pointing at stuff. That's good.
To reach the end of the dungeon.
So I see Arrow is writing my in my Discord. Well, you can edit in Discord, so that's actually really good.
Doing. I think I'm done.
Perfect. What about the others?
Are we
Yeah, still
writing
making
the
it.
3 acts?
What is that, Deja?
Are we writing a bit of information for the 3 acts, or just
Not yet, not yet. We're not talking about the 3 acts yet.
Oh, yeah,
not
we'll
there.
be through them.
Not yet. Just the in a paragraph what's going to happen in the story, as you see it. Oh, the Japanese yeses.
Homo.
A big part of the Vtuber. Vtuber.
Japanese noises.
Nihongo. Japanese noises.
Japanese noises. So we just posted in the chat or something?
Oh, you can just keep it to yourself for now.
Okay. I shall.
Okay, observer's done. How are the others?
I'm already done though.
Yeah, I'm done.
Perfect. Arrow, are you done?
Almost there.
Whoa.
Arrow, arrow. So when you look at the paragraph that you wrote, think about the conclusion also. How this story is going to conclude. Where does it lead to? Now, until Arrow is going to press enter, and send it. The good thing about the 3 acts method is that it is embedded in our brains so well. There's no fail, Bunny. There is no fail here. You can write whatever you want. I'll say something good about She-Hulk. She-Hulk is kind of a mess. It's one of Marvel's least good shows, I think. But
Which
the
is not
ending
saying
with
something.
all-
Which is not saying
Yeah.
something, considering it's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
high, a very low bar in writing.
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. But you know what? The ending does present something new, something fresh. So it's if you're interested in writing a good story, I'd say that She-Hulk is actually the last 2 episodes of She-Hulk are actually quite interesting. They bring something really fresh to the table that I liked. They kind of give a parody on the classic endings. Think I might write too much? No, that's fine.
It's there, Mimic.
Perfect. Let's see. Oh my god, that is so long. But you know what? That's good.
That's what she said. What?
Yeah. That's good. I won't read it yet because I want you to write that again using the 3 acts. So the 3 acts method is the modern way that scripts use today. And once you learn that, you'll see that almost every Disney, Marvel, or any Hollywood movie is using this system. And it's a lot bigger than that. I summed up to the most crucial parts. And it started with the hero's journey, the classic storytelling of the protagonist gets forced to go on an adventure. There's an old wizard who gets the protagonist. The protagonist runs away from the adventure. And you can really...
one.
Yeah, you can imagine ancient Greek stories, you can imagine Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, many of them follow that method. Today, movies have made it a bit simpler with the 3 acts method. And the 3 acts divides the movie into 3 acts. The first act is going to introduce the conflict, like we just said. The second act is going to introduce other characters, funny shenanigans, jokes, and plot points. And the third one is going to introduce the climax, the final fight, the final battle. Now, there are a few very important key moments in this kind of system. The first one is the exposition. Now, exposition is where you tell me, what's the exposition part?
It's cringe.
It's the lore dump.
The lore?
The lore dump.
Lore
The setup
dump.
for the story.
Setup for the story. Can you give me an example of an exposition from a movie or a book?
The beginning of Lord of the Rings literally tells you the story. The
Literally
first,
5 minutes
10
of
minutes is like, yeah.
Sauron, the
Also,
Battle of the-
yeah, every single lazy story ever going. As you know,
How did I reach this situation? Well,
as you
exposition
know,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, there is a really good way in actual Marvel movies to show you what is the location and where we are right now, instead of showing you 10 minutes of the city. And you may know that one. We just show you a master shot, a big shot of the city with a huge white text that says New York 2012. And we go into the scene. So exposition is good. The least it appears, the more exposition you have, the more boring your story is. So you want to find creative ways to give exposition without making the reader feel like you are dumping stories on them. So
Yeah, and that
we go
may
back.
depend on the medium too, because for film, one of the most boring things is to not do it visually. The best films can hide the exposition and boring stuff within either conversation or visuals.
If you go to the Corgi story, what kind of exposition do we need when the story begins?
We kind of need to assume the readers have no idea what's happening, like when the Kurgi. So basically, maybe okay. So maybe we should start with
choose where the story starts.
yeah. So
right?
choose where the story starts, and based on that, maybe like just throwing it out there. Considering it could be maybe after the Fox owner was stolen, right? And there's like a and there's like a newspaper clip
Yes.
on the ground or maybe on the wall of like a factory burning down or something like that, right? Or the factory or a fox lost in the factory of there, and like and have.
Simple,
So we need to
like-
choose.
Yeah.
We need to choose first where the story starts. How do we know what is the best point to start a story? Let me remind you what I just said. What is the most important part in the story?
Conflict.
The conflict. The conflict starts, we have the story. The conflict ends, the story ends. And if it's a big series with many conflicts, like Harry Potter, every conflict has its own book. But in this one, we want to focus on the conflict. So, what is the conflict here? What's the goal in the block? In the corgi? Come on, you wrote it. What's the conflict in the corgi story?
He lost his fox owner.
He's trying to find the fox and is blocked by the imp, right?
Yeah.
So we have conflict is corgi versus imp. That's basically the conflict. So what would be the best point to start the story? If you start it when the corgi lost his fox owner during the accident, maybe then we can put the imp laughing in the background. We can introduce the imp immediately, first time they meet.
I think that's
May-
good because I think the best thing that exposition is meant to do, I think a good phrase to describe exposition is establishing the status quo.
That's a good way to sum that up. Trying to find the owner. Maybe we could start here, where the corgi is trying to find the owner, and when the corgi meets the imp, we can figure out later that this is the owner of the factory that the corgi's brother died in. So we can do the exposition like a flashback later. And these are just different ways of telling the story. So going back here, the exposition is something that is not necessarily the beginning, but is going to be doing the entire thing. And we want the least amount of it. Now, at the beginning, we do have to put a catalyst. What is a catalyst? Can anyone tell me?
I
Starts
think,
the
I think that starts the story, like a catalyst, like a
Oh,
catalyst to explosion, catalyst to a conflict, catalyst to like everything.
Yeah, a catalyst or an inciting incident is when the story starts, when the conflict starts to matter, when they clash for the first time. The moment one of my writing teachers said something that I remember until today, that the moment the catalyst is introduced to the story, there's an event that forces the protagonist to go on the journey. After the catalyst, the protagonist cannot go back to their lives. What's the catalyst? What's the inciting incident in Harry Potter?
Hagrid.
Before Hagrid.
No, it was Hagrid because before
No.
that,
Before Hagrid. Hagrid finishes the first act. He brings Harry from the real world to the magic world. But there's a catalyst, a scene, something.
Dobby, the elf.
Dobby is appearing in the second book.
yeah. Oh, right. The reason why Harry cannot possibly return to his normal life, like ever, it was impossible from the very beginning, is the fact that Voldemort killed his parents and left a scar on his face that basically inevitably tied their fates together forever.
Now, you are correct in one way. That is the conflict of the main series. But I'm talking about the conflict of Harry Potter as just Harry.
Oh, the letter.
The letter. Thank you.
Oh,
The
the
letter.
letter.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, the
The
letter.
letter. Yeah, Harry is just Harry.
I mean, also his parents fucking, so because that kind of gives him magic to begin with.
But we see a long period of time after he's
Okay.
born, like 12, 11 years.
Wizard, Hagrid.
No, please,
You're
not
a
again.
Wizard.
You're a
Listen
wizard.
here, Hagrid, you fat.
Okay, stop. Wait.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's a bad crossover. You can have it in
Hey, bro, I think you downloaded the wrong Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think yes.
Wrong
Wrong
Harry
one.
Potter.
That's wrong. Wrong. That's
Happened
really
when you
wrong.
download Harry Potter from illegal websites.
I feel like that deserves to be clipped. That deserves to be clipped. I will clip that. Give me a moment.
This is Arrow's short story is actually about
Arrow's short story is about Arrow.
Arrow Potter,
Arrow
the
Potter.
magical book.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Want them to release themselves.
Okay.
So the catalyst brings the hero into a position where they cannot go back anymore. Then rises the conflict, and then we have some stuff in the middle. The midpoint, basically, you can do whatever you want. You can go on a journey. You can write some fun characters.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we gotta tweet.
I'm so sorry.
Put it on Twitter. Put it on Twitter. I want to retweet it.
I will give I will. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm sorry, Arrow, but that's just there forever now.
That's so good.
It's just there
The best
forever.
part is the transition. Listen here, Harry. Boom, turn, turn.
It was actually too good. Like I thought it was intentional. Like what the heck?
This
dude?
wasn't intentional.
I thought that was
Right.
that's it. Vixen!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Vix! 26 raid!
Rage.
Hello, Raiders! Surprise attack! I'm Elboim Mimic, a D20 Mimic Vtuber with today a maid dressed because of Ani Van Van. I'm doing tarot
jeez.
reading and D&D and writing and all kind of stuff. Digital Fox Hours! Hello! And we are joined by Aaron in a nutshell, Deja Wukong, Observer, Merlin. And we're doing a
Observer,
writing seminar. Observer. So please join us in writing a short story. Everyone here is going to write a short story. We're going
Yes.
to read the short stories later. We're just talking about the build. And please write with us and later post it on Twitter and tell us we want to read your stories as well. So we know that there's an exposition. Actually, I'd rather almost not do exposition. I really like starting with the catalyst. But you
Yeah,
can
I
do
think
whatever you
exposition,
You don't
exposition
need to
like
for yeah. For short story, you
exposition
don't really
needs
need to.
exposition is required for when like, there's a vast world. Often with the vast world and a vast story, like a book, a huge book. Obviously, you're not gonna yeet yourself into the book if you have no fucking clue what is happening or where you are.
And many times when we write too much, we really want the audience to know. We wanted them to know what the protagonist likes to eat and where they live, and sometimes we don't need all of that. A good example from video games is the Mega Man X series and the Metroid series. They're two types of games that drops you right in the action. And then you lose all your powers and need to restart. But basically, you start from the action. But it's your choice how to, what direction to choose. So midpoint, we have introduction to cultures, we have funny stuff, we have journey, maybe like the need to collect 7 Chaos Emeralds, so we have all the 6 Chaos Emeralds here and so on. And then we have the twist. And that twist. You don't have to put a twist, but it does make everything a lot more interesting. So, so if you go here to the Corgi Factory, to the short story that I'm writing, find the owner, avoiding the imp who killed the factory, call the kid. That's a climax. So, a twist. What could be a fun twist? I have one in mind. Let's see if you can give me a more interesting twist. Give me a
The
twist.
evil one is actually the fox.
Exactly
And the fox killed the
twist
brother.
Exactly the twist that I thought of, actually.
Oh, nice.
Not sure my story is interesting. Keep writing what we're doing right now. You will make it interesting. So, the Corgi finds out that the Or the brother who died did not die. He's the fox.
Okay.
I the
What
fox, maybe
does the
fix it.
fox say?
Clip is posted on clips is posted on
posted.
the Twitters.
We have
Oh
to find
god.
it now.
They are going to cancel me now.
Observer. That's good. Canceling is trending right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
So I'm part of the trending. I'll
Arrow,
do it.
arrows. I actually typoed there. Arrows vjupsi. I wanted to say whoopsie, but it's a vjupsi.
Gypsy.
Vjupsi.
Gypsy clip.
Vjupsi clip. Yes.
Play it for the new viewers, Mimic. They did. For
Where did you put the clip? I mean, in Twitter, I can see it.
I
can send you a
I
link.
just literally posted it.
Did you find it, or do you want me to send?
Can you post the link in the chat?
Just go to my latest post. I literally tagged you in it.
I'm literally in your latest post and I don't see it.
I
for some
literally
reason.
tagged it in it.
That's it. I didn't say that. I don't know. I tweeted it, didn't show me. Anyway, Arrow posted it. Everyone go and retweet it like crazy. Wait. I gotta quote retweet and give it a name. Arrow, Potter, and the...
And the secret of Hub. Harry Potter and the secret of
And
Hub.
there is my little angel face, like very innocent.
the big pipe, and the and Hagrid the plow. Potter and Hagrid the plumber.
Oh no, Step Hagrid, what are you doing? What are you doing, Step Hagrid?
Go with Harry Potter and the plumber.
I'm gonna smash your door, Harry.
You are a wizard, bring your ass over here. I have a little one to give you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Harry Potter and the magical plumber.
I'm pretty sure somewhere exists a comic
An
about
erotic
that.
fan fiction
Yeah.
of Harry Potter, definitely. Yes.
Of that exact thing, and someone needs to play like hub music in the background. Hagrid's
don't do that.
umbrella wand. Yes.
Harry didn't read the books. How do you know Harry has an umbrella one? He actually has it.
I have all the books. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Who didn't read the books? Really?
Lovely.
Someone say this.
Lovely. Lovely.
I don't know. I'm thinking of motorcycle could make things fun.
Lovely.
Okay. Let's move on from Harry
Okay, I
Potter.
already gave you content enough.
Found out that the fox owner is the imp. So that's a good twist. That's a fun twist. We don't know where this leads to. That's a fun twist. Don't make twists too ridiculous. And after you do the twist, you might want to go back and implant some stuff to make the twist. Yeah, to make the twist a bit more interesting. A good concept is called the Chekhov's gun. Basically, in Chekhov's theater, you would plant a gun in the first scene, and then in the third scene, the gun would shoot someone. So a gun that appears in the first scene will shoot in the last scene, for example.
Well, that's not necessarily the direction
Not
the
necessarily.
theory goes. Yeah, it's the theory is that like no matter if something is placed in the scene, it will be used later.
Yes,
Whatever
yes,
you
yes.
have and introduce that's important will be used later.
Exactly. Which leads to a great concept in writing that everything you write should have a purpose, but that's in big books. That's sometimes asking for too much. But
It
do
just needs
ask
to serve the
yourself.
story.
Yeah, do ask yourself in many things like this character, does this serve the story? Does this has a point? Maybe I can remove this card. If I remove this card, if I remove this entire plot point, will that change the book? For example, if you go to the corgi here, fox owner, if you remove the fox completely, it's an owner. Doesn't have to be a fox. Will it change? Does it have to be a fox? There's an anime called Odd Taxi. Odd Taxi is a brilliant anime. Brilliant anime for Chekhov's gun. I highly recommend watching Odd Taxi, especially if you like Tarantino movies. Odd Taxi is like
Really?
the Tarantino movie of anime. It's an amazing anime, built really perfectly. One of the best anime I've ever watched. Highly recommend Odd Taxi all the way. What if I write a fun smut of me and Deja, and it has no purpose?
Fun
Well,
smut.
The,
What is smut?
Porn.
Google that.
Porn.
Oh,
It's
Uh,
word porn.
see.
You got consent from Deja
porn.
to do it. Now, Vix, the purpose of that is to be smart. So it doesn't need to be built like this. If the purpose is comedy, comedy breaks all of these rules because the purpose is to make you laugh. Smart hentai with actual plot. Does it have actual plot though?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah, it
some
does.
some
Yeah,
some
that's
some
a
smut,
pretty good definition,
some
honestly.
smut manga like has a long fucking story of this fucking guy always involving with
Yeah.
like various ladies across the place and just like it's like yeah.
Are you saying that all other hentai don't usually have a plot?
Yeah.
They kind of don't. Like it's usually a one
Yeah.
or two shot of just oh no,
childhood
oh no,
friend
oh no, our
and-
parents left for the evening. What shall we do?
That is plot.
Yeah.
Not really.
rise in action, climax. There's everything.
there is a lot of rising action there.
And it usually reaches multiple climaxes.
And multiple climaxes, exactly.
So one more thing that I want you to look at is the bars. You see that the conflict is kind of a low point, and the twist is kind of a low point, and then a climax, or the catalyst is kind of a high point. So the twist is kind of a low point, like the quiet before the storm, and then we're going to rise to the last action, the climax and solution. The climax is going to be the last battle. In this case, it's going to be the battle of the corgi versus the imp and so on. I think I'm done. Not perfect. Don't write yet though. Just make this. Last thing. The story has to change. Has to have a change at the end, and that is not necessarily for everything. A smut, for example, or a comedy, they don't have to have a change. If you look at sitcoms, usually every episode ends exactly the same position we left at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Everybody is safe. We went back to status quo. Nothing happened. But in a good story, and the 3 acts at least, we want something to change in a way that we cannot go back to what it was in the beginning. What is a big change in Harry Potter? The whole 7 books.
I mean, ultimately,
The one arrow was watching.
Yes. What's the change at the end?
Hagrid shows Harry
The destiny.
fucking one.
When he knew the prophecy thing that nothing can change what's going to happen. Right?
So one really simple way to show the difference, the change, is that Harry is now an adult. He grew up. He started as a child, now he's an adult. Like literally, physically. He cannot go back to what was in the beginning. But there are more changes. He lived with the Dudleys, now he lives alone in the wizard's world. He didn't know about magic, now he knows. He was threatened by dark powers, now he's not. So there are many changes. The thing is that Harry cannot go back to the beginning. It's impossible. And you can put any kind of change. In this corgi story, the imp maybe dies, the owner dies. Oh, this kind of ruins the ending, the twist, that the owner is dead. Because if the owner is dead, I'll need to work this out. So let's do it right now together. Let's put this here. And I want you to do that as well with your stories right now. So you're going to write catalyst, conflict. We have the conflict basically, so you guys put it in there. Twist, climax, change. So the conflict, I'm gonna move here. Catalyst, let's see. And you do it as well while I'm doing it. Corgi looks as false during the accident which brother died. I'll put that as the catalyst. I'll go classic, not need to be complicated right now. So the catalyst is the accident, basically. Now I'm gonna add here plot, which is the midpoint, the story before the twist. Everything in there that's in the middle. Corgi trying to find the owner, avoiding the imp factory's owner. And then we can add some fun stuff in here, in characters and so on. Twist. The corgi finds out that the fox owner is the imp. Climax. Fight. The corgi kills the imp with soap.
Game over.
Now we also need a solution. Solution, basically how we solve the conflict.
Soap.
Solution. Soap solution. So the solution is basically kills the imp, right? If the imp dies, there's no conflict anymore.
Okay. Okay, give me what I need to.
And in the changes, we have the corgi learns to not be afraid of soaps, and maybe sacrifice. We'll see some more stuff here. I do want to plan this. Until you're done, let me think what I'm going to write here. Change. Then its soaps are not bad. Finds his real owner. The imp was just messing with him.
But he still killed him. Okay, that's.
But the real owner adopted another dog, and the corgi is alone. I'll go with a good ending here. Tied in a warehouse. Let's go with that. So it's a really short, stupid story, but it has all the points and concepts that we need.
Solution. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna grab some.
Maybe lots of
tea.
climax in my smart.
Catalyst, conflict, plot, twist, climax, solution, change. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bunny forgot to think. She just type away. Yeah, just type away.
Yeah, just don't think. Your brain think will often like make you question all the stuff. Sometimes it's a good advice, but sometimes writing you don't really need to like overthink everything. Like you need to like a skeleton plot, right? Basically, and everything else is just kind of flows in from that. Because like if you meticulously spend every single detail, it's like you're gonna destroy your brain before you actually start writing.
So what if we done here? This is the skeleton of the story.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It's a skeleton. Now, there are two big methods to write here. We can go jazz or classic, if I take that from piano. Jazz means, look at that, just write. This is what we're going to do today. The classic method, which I've done that in 6 serious books that I've wrote, is actually go deep into every single point and do every single thing, and then expand it when you actually write. So it's like writing the book, but 25%, really, really fast. Don't describe anything. Character meet character. They speak about this, conversation ends with that. Character go here, character does this, character does that. You just write that, you get, let's say, 1,000 words. Then when you actually sit down to write, you add description and all of that, and you get about 4 times that amount. That's a lot of work, but it's really, it makes it impossible to reach a writer's block, because you have everything prepared. Need Observer to talk dirty to me? His voice and accent are top tier. Observer, Vix need you.
Okay. I'm talking dirty to you. You naughty girl. Yes.
Wait for Observer to read you his story. It's gonna be
Naughty.
Aras in it.
No, there's not gonna be araras in it, but it's gonna be araras after, before, and after it. I'm just gonna make it arara, and I'm gonna start the show. And then arara.
Ara monster attacks you in the dungeon. Say dirty things, unwashed dishes, dirty cups,
Damn.
sponge,
Sponge.
liquid at the bottom of a trash bag.
Hati dies. No, wait, I wasn't expecting that. Because I want to, you naughty girl.
Ara.
Ara,
girl.
ara.
Oh my god, Mimic, I'm almost there. Where is it?
Whoa. Ero, Pornhub music.
Wait.
Ero.
Where is it?
Start
There it
the
is.
soundtrack. Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Ara.
No, no, no. No, there's a limit. Not that one.
Oh, that one. That one.
I need sun.
Oh, it's hand.
I love you, Nietzsche.
Oh, what are you doing, step bro? I'm sorry.
By the way, you're doing that, right? You're writing the skeleton.
Yes, I'm writing the skeleton. I'm making jokes as I'm writing the skeleton.
Yeah, dude, complete the skeleton. I'll give you like 5 more minutes. Well,
Okay.
let's do
Okay.
Don't think I'll be a writer. You never know. Oh, I'll tell everyone the story about how I became a writer. So, many years ago, like 20 years ago, I kid you not. Oh my god.
You're an old mother.
20
You're an
years
old.
ago.
You're an old motherfucker. We know.
Yeah. But you know what? We have like talk about this twice more what we've done so far.
Okay.
So, man, 20 years ago, my friends went to a miniature Warhammer forum. And they started talking about Warhammer miniatures and how to buy them and assemble them and color them. And I had no freaking interest in that whatsoever. But I want to be with my friends. So I started writing stories about the people in the forum as characters. That's how I became interested in writing stories. That's how I found my place.
I wrote to you, Mimic.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. So you want to go through it or you want me to go through it?
I don't know. Do you think it's good?
Let's see. So, Catalyst, Mimic starts, Arrow story. We have Mimikun, the protagonist, joins the goal is to join a big VTuber group. The block is cancel culture. The Catalyst, Mimic starts to get a lot of people trying to cancel him out of nowhere and tries to understand what is going on. Perfect. One day, bam, cancel. Perfect. Plot. D20 VTuber called Mimix doing his best to join the VTuber groups. While he's getting more well known, he got noticed that D120 VTuber is more famous than him. This D120 is very lovable and charismatic person, but behind the scene, he's a complete narcissist and very dangerous. He wants to eliminate Mimic as fast as possible and he's going to use the influence to defeat Mimic.
Damn.
Twist. The D20, between the plot and the twist, we need like an interaction between them. Maybe the first a stream where one of them tries to cancel the other.
It's on the twist.
Oh, perfect. D120 has was his in real life friend, which he trusted about the whole situation, and what he was trying to do prevent attacks from the D120, so he was always prepared. So basically, Mimic discovers that they are friends. Now he cannot do anything to the D120, if I understand correctly, right?
The D120 was your in real life friend, and you were trusting him because it was like best friend. So he was always one step ahead of you.
Okay.
And now you can't stop him, and it's so frustrating
Yeah.
and so on.
Because he didn't know it was him.
So let's see how this conflict is resolved. Climax. The D120 is at Mimic's house to finish him off directly without the influence he has. Solution. Mimic was streaming at the time of the climax, and the community called help to reach Mimic's house and save him. So the community saves Mimic, right?
Yes.
Now, there is one small problem with that. And that is that Mimic is basically passive in this story. Someone outside forces saves him. And this is kind of called a Deus
Yes.
Ex Machina.
But it was thanks to your actions that you got a community, right?
Oh, I see. So you need to go back to the beginning and tell us more about
To
how
prove
Mimic
like
built
the
community.
friendship is power thingy.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
made a lot of
because-
friends and made a community that supports you, all that.
Yes. By the way, joking aside, friendship and love are the biggest powers in story writing, and it's proven to work. But you have to build to it. Yeah. Change. Mimic story goes viral. D120 community leaves him and goes to support the D20. Iron Mouse invites Mimic to join this shoujo. Oh my god.
Mimic suddenly.
error.
Mimic suddenly. I think Vishojo. You should change it because I think they actually do plan a Vishonen.
Maybe they will do like Hololive Whole Stars.
Yeah,
Did you see Mimic on a maid outfit the other day?
they did actually.
fits
Yeah, I think.
Vishojo.
No, I think they did actually plan to do Vishonen at some
Which
point.
Mimic made that fit?
So Vishonen would be kind of better. He's gonna be the first member of Vishonen.
Yeah, I wish. Arrow, why did you
Was-
say that I made the outfit? Because I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Uni Bunny Bun made this. Observer, just see how your biggest fan, how talented she is. She made this for me
Oh,
based on
lovely.
my model
Lovely.
during the stream, and then every time I stream, she goes in and redeems wears something and tell me to wear it again.
Amazing. Amazing.
I was called a gecko the other day, so I'm halfway there. I forgot what to do when I finish my story. We might want to wait for us to finish and then edit your story, read it again, and then post it on Twitter. Tag us. You can go to my Twitter, to the announcement of this stream, and post it there. You can post it on your Twitter if you want to, and tag us. And then you might retweet it and read it.
So, was it good, Mimic? Did you like it?
Yeah, very good. But you're actually gonna have to write it, you know?
Yeah.
No.
No. The fuck is
Yeah.
this? Why are we here then, Ero? Right, mother trucker, right?
Not only write, we're going to read it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And expose you.
Yes.
We're gonna expose you, Ero.
Error.
Error.
In the female side.
No, arrow in the plot
girl-
shell. And arrow in the plot shell.
In the girl side, most of them were really embarrassed, but the stories came out really, really good. It was really fun to read them, and everyone clapped. It was so fun. I think my brain is tired and confused to edit story. You just need to read it and think, was this good? Maybe I should change that. Just read it. Read it like you are a reader reading it for the first time. Orion, thank you for rolling your luck. Let's see, your luck is a 6. Congratulations. Or another guy. No, Hati's a dragon.
These nuts.
Isn't it the same thing?
He's a really big gecko then.
Yeah, that's why I figured dragons were.
That breathes fire and flies.
Mm,
So you all ready? Deja, Observer, Merlin?
I'm almost done.
Almost done?
Yeah,
Merlin, you're done?
mm-hmm.
Deja, you're done?
nearly.
Nearly. So Merlin, let's go with yours. Do you want to tell us who's the protagonist again? Remind us.
It is Evelyn and her boyfriend Adrian.
And what's their goal? They're stuck in a car in the forest and they need to escape, right?
Yeah, they're trying
What's
to
the
get
block?
to a lakeside cabin.
What's blocking them from doing that?
Running out of gas.
Running out of gas. So what's the catalyst?
The catalyst is the car running out of gas in front of the old motel.
Perfect. What is going to happen in the plot?
The conflict is them fighting on how to resolve the situation.
So it's like an argument between the two.
She wants to stay and wait till the morning, and he wants to look for gas and phone.
Perfect. What's the twist?
Oh, you want to go to the midpoint?
Yeah, oh, there's something in the middle? What happens in the midpoint?
Yeah, the midpoint is they talk to the owners, and they're giving conflicting stories. They're something about what they're saying doesn't add up.
Okay. What happens then?
The twist is that they find out that the owners aren't who they say they are. They find like some evidence or whatever.
And what happens to in the climax?
The climax is that they're suspecting them and make a plan to jump them.
A plan is not the climax, it's before the climax. So the
Okay,
climax
then
would
you
be
jump them.
the jump itself.
The climax, yeah. Sure.
Okay, and how does it solve? What's the solution?
Then they have a happy ending. They kill the owners and they go on their way.
Okay, what's the change?
Their relationship is better for it.
Oh, nice. You avoided. Yeah, nice. I tested you. That was a good solution. So you need to implement it first at the beginning, during the exposition maybe. That
Yeah, I said
their
that
relationship is not good.
Yeah, I wrote that.
And then maybe we want to add some. I kind of get the vibes from the game It Takes Two. If you played it.
Oh, I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you should definitely find a loved one and play it together. That's
Yeah.
so much fun. The game is really good.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I have a friend that I want to play it with.
I play it on Fridays with Pisu, and every week we're just amazed how amazing this game is from really every point of view. Deja, are you done?
I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Deja first. Deja, tell us remind us who's the protagonist.
Deja Gukong.
Right, and he's fighting in the office against Dory. Dory.
Yeah.
Dory.
Yeah. Dory.
So, what's the catalyst? What happens in the story?
Deja goes to a meeting to help business owners.
What happened in that meeting?
He meets Dory, who offers him advice on how to run a successful business.
Does he know Dory before that?
He's heard her name before. 'Cause she's
So what-
like a successful business owner.
What is she saying or doing that makes this so important that he cannot rest after this? He cannot go back.
Well, she just kind of like gives him some advice, says that she'll take him under her wing and like teach him some good business strategies and stuff to help grow his business.
So it's a good opportunity for him, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good thing that you said that, because a catalyst doesn't have to be bad. It could be winning the lottery or getting a letter from a wizard school.
Yeah, I mean it's just a thing that changes your life forever, which is kind of a
Yeah.
point.
So Deja gets a great opportunity from Dory. What happens next?
Okay.
She so the conflict would be she tricks him and takes control of his company.
Oh,
Damn.
what if you start the story with that as a catalyst? The moment she tricks him is the catalyst of the story.
Well, so have that as the catalyst instead of so meet her and then.
So you can mention that he met her before the story.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
Then the tricking part is really important. Now what will happen after that?
One sec, what was that? He confronts her about it.
Mm-hmm.
To try and like find out why she took his company.
Mm-hmm. Where does this lead? With the midpoint, the twist?
Dory is his long-lost twin sister.
Oh my god! How do they find this out?
Gosh.
Dory knows all along.
Oh, that's great. So why did she do all of that?
She's evil.
Oh, I see. An evil twin sister. Perfect twist.
Yeah.
So is she revealing the information to him, or does he discover that somehow?
He gets like a hint through like a document he finds, and then like when he confronts her, she reveals it.
So is that the climax where they confront? The twist can be a part of the climax.
The
Doesn't have to
climax would be like them having a fight.
And how is the conflict solved? What's the end of the fight?
Dory's hanging off the edge of a cliff, and Deja tries to save her.
What
She
happens?
falls.
She falls.
Yeah.
What's the change?
He gets the company back, but she might not be dead.
But then we reach kind of the point of the beginning, where he has his company, and he doesn't know a lot about Dory. So what did he learn in the story? What changed him in the story?
Well, she did give him some actual business advice before she screwed him over, I guess.
We want a bigger change. Think bigger. Think of that he cannot go back to what it was. Maybe he doesn't trust people now. Maybe he learns about other people in his family. He's going to look for them. Maybe he's old because the story spans for many years. Maybe he lost his company. Maybe he got Dory's company as well.
Yeah, like I could see that happening, like taking both companies and combining them. So he like
Okay.
has both companies.
And choose what you think. And you can change any of these while you write. Observer.
Yes.
Let's hear the last one.
Yes.
Give us your stuff.
Okay, so it's kind of decided. It's kind of unveiled as I went about the story because it usually does. As I'm writing about it, I just get ideas. So Catalyst. Basically, what happened is I decided to do a little bit of surprising thing. Is that the adventurer didn't like travel to some unknown land to discover the dungeon. The adventurer, an old wall in the basement of the adventurer's home crumbles, revealing several skeletons who within the dungeon who attack the adventurer, right? Forcing her to go into the dungeon because like the skeletons and other things will be pouring outside, and it's kind of unsafe to just leave it be, and they can't really leave the house because it's a pain to move. So forces her to go into the dungeon and discover its secrets. Yeah.
Perfect. What happens next?
Conflict. Basically, the dungeon is filled with ancient monsters and like secrets and all manners of very dangerous stuff. So it's basically adventurer visit dungeon. The plot: an adventurer found an ancient dungeon filled with dangers to discover, and is traveling within. Okay, and is traveling, and is traveling within to discover its secrets and secure her family from its dangers. Right? Twist. The girl discovers this is a tomb of one of her family's ancestors, right? Chambers of secrets, and she believed that she's from a family of heroes, but she discovers that it was actually the fact that they were just kind of redeemed villains that decided to cover up they were being the villains and just kind of and and hid everything about their dark past and stuff like that. So inside this dangerous place with a lot of artifacts and stuff. The climax would be fighting the big scary guardian golem thing. I mean, every dungeon has to have a guardian golem. And the solution would be using an ancient artifact to shut down the defense system and change that the adventurer decides to reveal the truth to the world and like basically establish a new legacy that doesn't involve lying about their past, basically like that. So something like that. It's simple,
Perfect.
very simple, very short, to the point.
And what's the change at the end?
Adventurer decides to reveal the truth to the world and establish the new legacy that is fair, like without the lying. Basically, she decided to take these secrets and unveil them. So that's the change.
Does the adventure has a name?
Let's say Rosa.
Rosa. Perfect. Last thing I want you to do is give your story a name. For example, this one I will call it a corgi story. Might change it later. Just make a name that fits your story for now. It's a temporary thing. Don't think too hard on it.
Rosa.
Now, last week, I wanted to give the girls between 10 to 20 minutes to write this. You wanna guess how long it took them?
2 hours.
40 minutes.
I cannot write that fast.
Yeah, so don't think too much. It's just practice.
Just
we're gonna go
practice.
with-
Okay.
Just practice. So we're gonna write. Hopefully, it will take us between like 20 minutes. I think is a good timing for that. So we're going to write one page. Could even be half a page. Don't need to expand too much. Think everything you write. Do I need this plot point? Maybe I can remove that. Make it fun. Make it stupid.
Okay, name. Let's say name.
So once you're ready, we're going to write. And I'm here if you have any question. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
I'm gonna grab tea before I start writing. So
And it is almost 12 a.m. for me, my time. So let's go like 20 minutes from now. We're just gonna chill here on stream. Everyone in chat who has any questions, ask us. What kind of tea?
depends. I'll look it up. Maybe green tea, maybe black tea. We'll see.
Cringe tea.
Not yes, cringe tea. I will drink. I will drink your tears.
Cringe tears. Hey Sven, you're writing stories. Writing one-page story. So, I want different music for that. Go with this.
Okay,
So,
let's go with that.
writing time.
Let's go with that.
We are starting now. I'll be right back.
Be right
Why
back
is
as
it so
well.
long? I don't know if it's
I'm
one
gonna
page.
deafen. Just message me on Discord.
Yeah, you can easily deafen or whatever
Yeah.
you want to.
I'll be right
and-
back. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And if you have any question, you can ask me here, the Discord, wherever you want to. Lurk, thank you for the lurk. I'll be right back as well.
Okay, everyone is silent. Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Error. Error.
Ero.
Yeah, I have my cake here.
I am back.
Hello. I grabbed cake. It's good.
Welcome back. Cake.
Yeah.
Well, Bunny, since you are not limited to the seminar, you can write as long as you want. Since we are
Yeah, unleash Bunny.
going to read it, we're limiting ourselves to a small one page.
Unleash yourself, Bunny. Maybe you will find. Find yourself writing a whole book and just like everyone, Annie Bonbon publishes tomorrow.
By the way, this is the same thing if you want to write a whole book or just a poem or anything. This is a good way to build any story.
Yep.
Meshi?
Ultimately, every story, like even like giant ones, like Game of
If you have a cat
Thrones
that
or
sits on you while you write, it's even better.
Oh, by the way, Mimic, you have to link me later your books because I like to read stuff because I'm a librarian. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are in Hebrew, but I'll post the link anyway. You can use Google Translate or any kind of translator program, and it's slightly readable, ever so slightly. And in the future, I really want to translate my books to English on stream. It's on my to-do list, and then publish them on Amazon and stuff like that.
That's wonderful.
That's the end goal of the Mimic.
Mimic the end of the line.
Oh, hey Chippy! I was just about to write to you. Chippy is going to debut today, in 1 hour from now. Chippy, I might be a bit late because I want to read the stories here. But after that, I'm going to raid you with all the love that we got.
Raid Shadow Legends, you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I'm gonna go follow Chippy. I followed Chippy. Chippy!
No worries, start with my loading scene, so take your time. Okay.
Chippy!
And don't forget, Chippy, to ask your viewers, is my sound okay? Do I need it? It's fine to have scuff. It's part of being a streamer.
Yeah. When I wasn't paying attention to this kind of stuff at the start, it was basically.
Observer, you're right now. You're right.
Yeah, right now. When I'm just saying, like when I didn't pay attention to like stuff happening in my stream, I had a whole stream that was half of it was muted. So that's something.
Yeah.
That's not something I think anyone wants. Hello, my stream was my debut started and it was muted the entire way through. Okay. Okay, let me quickly do stuff here. Okay. Alrighty then.
Head streams while I'll be playing a game and then it muted and it'll go for an hour before I realized, yeah, I thought it's a great idea to put the mute on a Control M button, a Shift M, which was completely stupid because when I want to use a capital M, I pressed Shift M and then I muted myself for 40 minutes until I pressed Shift M again.
That's a very smart idea. Press buttons.
Yeah.
Press buttons to mute. You end up pressing buttons.
Since then, no shortcuts. If I want to mute myself, I have the Blue Yeti microphone. There's a huge mute button at the center. I love it.
Yeah, same. Just gotta press on the top of the button. There's one here on the top of the a microphone. I just press it, and that's it.
Server,
Yes.
right?
I can multitask, Mimic. I'm
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may have a single brain cell, but it doesn't mean that single brain cell cannot do
does.
2 things at the same time.
It does many things at the same time.
Yeah.
The ultimate brain cell.
The ultimate brain cell. Okay. Plus, I was like thinking of the first word.
Everyone's typing my chat, right? See, what is Era saying? Oh, all right.
Do you want me to put enter so you can see how it is at the moment?
Whatever you want.
Arrow in a right shell.
In a right
Do you
shot.
want spoilers or not?
Yeah, arrow in a right shell.
I won't read it yet, but you should do it every once in a while, in case everything is deleted or something, to save it.
Discord crash.
Discord crash,
Okay.
like Twitch. If you press up in Twitch chat, Austrian raid, welcome raiders, thank you
Yay.
so much. Hello, the
Hello,
vampire raid.
Alstrian.
Austrian surprise attack. I am Elboim Mimic, the D20 Mimic Vtuber doing D&D and tarot reading and games and writing and stuff. We're doing a writing seminar with the boys. We have Deja Wukong, Deja Gukong, the Slime King. We have Aaron in a nutshell, the host of Club Betray. We have Merlin, the Lost AI, and you have the Observer, the librarian. It's going to debut in
29th. Saturday.
4 days from now.
Saturday.
Hello everyone, hello.
Which is nerve-wracking because I still haven't done the fucking presentation. I need to do the fucking presentation. My god.
You want mine?
If you have anything to share, I will. I just need to edit it.
No, this one, the story one. Just change the text to whatever you need.
Yeah. Did you have a presentation on your debut thing?
I never had a debut.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I am technically still pre-debut.
I am technically still pre-debut as well. Technically.
It just started,
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to.
Yeah,
need to go to.
I'm just kind of. I kind of want to take attention from like the Hololive things, right? How they do this, or like Niji-Sanji, but it's like I'm still not sure. Not sure how to do this. Not sure. Okay.
We'll see how Chippy is doing it tonight. So,
Yeah, I will be judging.
although we might be a bit late.
Yeah. I will
It
definitely.
has been 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
You're expected to be halfway through now. If not, remember, this is just for fun, just practice. You can sit later and write the actual story and make it bigger. In the meantime, while they're writing, tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna play D&D with Miss Sana Yun. So that's a good time to prepare the appearance. Oh, hydrate, stretch and posture. Thank you, Dania.
I'm gonna drink too.
Aaron, take a stretch and drink some water. Something.
Okay, I'm drinking.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Jesus is not a 100-page book. Jesus is a VTuber.
Why not both?
Maybe. Never mind. It's fine.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, everyone gets cancelled every now and again.
How are you doing, by the way, with the story, with the writing? Is it going okay? Are you stuck somewhere? Do you need any ideas?
I'm a very slow writer, so I'm like I guarantee you I'm not gonna finish until in 20
I read
minutes.
half of it. Praise Merlin. Merlin is an amazing dungeon master, amazing player. He's so smart. He can't listen right now because he's so focused on this seminar that he has deafened Discord. Merlin is a professional. And also, look at his design. Such a cool design. An AI, Lost AI. Merlin is just an awesome, everyone I invited here is awesome. There's a reason why Merlin is here, because he's awesome. Also, Merlin told us today that he's looking for his owner that lost him as an AI. So I thought, that's a really cool concept for lore, for Vtuber lore. Really inspiring. That's so cute. Thank you. You're cute as well. Do I want fire today? You know what? No, I want. I know what I want. Oh, I know exactly what I want. Ding, 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 ding. When you said something to me, Mimic, I couldn't hear because I got the AI to read through what I wrote. That's a brilliant idea, by the way. When I write books, after the editing, I read the books in multiple different ways. I read it on my computer, I read it on my phone because it's different, you see different things. I let Word, Office read it to me aloud, I hear different things, and sometimes you can also print it and read and print. Daniel, thank you so much for the subscribe. Welcome, second month. Let me roll the dice for you. That's a 9. That's an 11. That's a 13. That's a 20. Diana, you get 20 luck for the rest of the month. Congratulations. And since the 4 of these guys are also part of the club, you also get 20 luck for the rest of the month. Whatever you want to do.
I could use it. I could definitely use it.
Is the luck for your keep it for the debut.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll my 20.
It's not sharing, Diana. That's online stuff. That's internet. It's copy paste. There's enough for everyone.
Oh, okay. So Diana hates her dad. Okay, gotcha. I want to share unless it's Merlin, so I'm not included.
Oh, Cherry, welcome.
So I'm not included, Dad. Okay.
So Cherry, what is going on here is that these 4 boys are writing short stories about some prompts that they have written. Deja is writing an office political story about who's going to rule the slime empire. Arrow is writing about me and how I'm going to deal with drama. Merlin is writing about a couple who's stuck in the forest. An Observer is writing about an adventure lost in a mysterious dungeon. No, Daddy, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you needed to, because you're a pimp.
I don't know.
Jerry,
I don't really know
Sure.
how to respond to that, honestly. So I'll just continue writing incredibly slowly.
Please focus on writing. Cherry, if you want to write with us, that's a good. That's a very good. I'll show you, Cherry, what we wrote as a group, kind of prompts for fun. There we have it. So this is a story about a corgi, unspecific corgi, who's trying to find his fox owner. And there's an imp who also wants the fox owner, and there's an army of soaps trying to get rid of the corgi. So at the beginning of the story, the corgi lost his fox owner during an accident in which his brother died outside of his soap factory. The conflict is the corgi versus the imp. The corgi trying to find his owner while avoiding an imp, who's the factory owner. The twist is the corgi find out that the fox owner is the imp. They fight. The corgi kills the imp with soap. So he learns that soap are not bad. Finds the real owner tied in a warehouse. The imp was just messing with him. I decided not to write this because of time. Maybe I'll write it later and post on my Twitter. But every one of them has a different prompt that they got. I'll show you the presentation we had. So, we start with talking about a conflict, basically the goal of the character versus something that blocks the character from achieving the goal.
Okay.
Like in Harry Potter, Harry wants to be a wizard, but Voldemort tries to kill him. And then we have the 3 acts. how they use story writing today in script writing, screenplay. So there's the exposition, an event, a catalyst, or an inciting incident, an event at the beginning of the story that sparks the heroism in the hero and forces them into the adventure. A conflict, basically the goal versus the block. Some stuff in the middle, a twist, not necessarily, and a climax, a great fight at the ending, and a solution, the way to solve the conflict, which is basically the entire story. And then at the end, we see how the hero changed from the beginning, how he's a better person or a worse person. And in a few minutes, when they are finished, we're going to read the stories. By the way, boys, it's been 20 minutes. How close are you to be done?
Almost there.
Almost done. Perfect. Observer, how are you doing?
Badly.
Try whatever you can. Hello, Warrior of Spite. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me roll dice for you.
Yes, don't fucking
it's
mention
nine.
it. Don't. I'm
It's
not.
11 luck for you.
Incredibly
welcome,
badly.
Raiders. Welcome. Shout.
I haven't
do
written
it.
so
You
much
can do it by
time.
yourself.
I'm just suffering.
Shout Warrior of Spite. Thank you so much for the raid. We are doing a writing.
I feel like my
seminar.
brain cells
Writing
deteriorated.
some stories.
Yes, you are
This is the
absolutely.
silent part
You
where
are
we
allowed
just,
to make
The
suggestions.
boys are silently writing, but in a bit they're going to finish and we're going to read the stories aloud,
You are absolutely allowed to do anything.
which is the fun part actually. Because sometimes they are
right.
embarrassed of reading the stories, and then I get to read them, and I love reading stuff. Really knuckle down and type, huh? Yes.
Young. Oh no.
It's actually in
the day. I
real
think
life
the day
writing
is
seminars,
nice.
this is
the
such a
day.
mysterious part. You know,
tired
suddenly
one.
everybody's completely silent. He just focuses on writing.
Yeah.
Well, I messed up with my Vtuber colors.
I think that flows better. I think that flows better. The day was quiet.
what, I'll just
Young
hold
Rosa.
something instead of my torch. I love
Tired
this.
woman.
Oh, there's also last week we did. Let me find it.
Oh,
We
okay.
did the girls' side of the writing seminar with Koneko Izu, Tori. No, not Tori. Tori didn't appear at the end. Koneko Izu, Myra, and HP Lovely. I'll post the link in the chat. So if you want to watch it later, it's a bit long, but you can skip to the stories. It was really, really fun. Imitation observer. I am the observer. I am the writer. I write a book. I am gonna make some tea. Yes, please do. Yes, I fight
It's
a
over,
bear.
Mick.
Observer. What?
It's over.
What's over?
Sorry?
Oh, I thought the imitation is over. It's like it's over, Rubik. You can't imitate people anymore. You're done.
Yes, I'm going to kill you now. Goodbye.
For some reason, Observer is really hard for me. It's like one of the challenging ones. This is the writing seminar with the girls' side.
Nah, this is
I didn't.
this is
A
stupid.
creative writing class for a
Okay,
semester
no,
or
this
two
is,
at uni was super
this
interesting. The
is-
thing I
this is-
remember
this
the
is
most
el
learning is the
stupido.
definition of
I don't like
defenestration.
this.
Yeah, throwing people out of the window.
I don't like this. I'm just gonna mute everyone. Because I can't really write. Like genuinely, I cannot write in this cacophony of like distractions. Like genuinely, I cannot write because I need to respond to that. I need to like talk to someone. I cannot. When I write, I usually write in like a controlled manner. I'm very focused and kind of. That's the only thing I'm zeroing in on. So I'm just gonna. I'm just muted. I just muted myself here. Fuck. I don't really have the time because we were supposed to write it in like 20 minutes. Fuck. I think it sucks though. That was suck. I do have this. I do have this. That's the skeleton of the thing. After at which I'm writing it, I'm already pretty much out of time, but you know, that's the thing. Because old man can't really throw hands with like Hmm. Hmm. Dungeon, yeah. Dungeon. Oh no, monster dungeon. Just kind of. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Rosa and her dad walked across the floor of the old basement. Old basement. They were chatting about what? 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 I stopped. There's a delay. Sorry. Okay, sure. Sure, go ahead. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay. I think I get it somewhat. I somewhat get it, but face. Okay. So, don't write it for me. I know you're a writer, but don't cheat sheet me. Thank you. Okay, so I get it. Under 500 words, very quick, very breakneck, interesting. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a fair thing. That's not me though. Okay. Huh. Why are you writing for me? Raven. Okay, I guess so. That's as good as it gets. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Raven. I mean, I should say something. Oh, 2 months. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh man. I don't. This is not my story. This is your story. I'm gonna say this. My mod wrote me a story. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's much better. That flows much better. Okay. 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 I think I get it somewhat. What do you mean? Let me check something. I need to check something. What are you doing?
But
Hi, thank you. Wait, let me read everything you missed on chat. Wait, can I be crushed by thighs? It's really hard to make her crush you.
Nothing of interest so far. Okay. So when her eyes adjusted to the I think I want to mention that she was kind of that it kind of hurt. Yeah, she fell on her ass in like an ancient on her stone. She screamed in pain as her behind connected to the cold stone floor. Yeah, not screamed. I think more yelped. I think that won't be yelp. That's a yelp. Hey, ow, yelp. Like a sudden noise. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Groans from the pain. From the pain. Stone floor. That's fair. That's true. Okay. Stone floor. With I'm not a pain. Oh, to a cold stone floor. Yeah. I was misunderstanding from the pain. Okay. No. Yeah. Don't worry, delay. There's a delay. Don't worry. I see you. Yeah. Rosa looked around. I think I'm gonna mention that the area is cold and dark, but immediately she snaps her head up to like what the fuck that where's that? She only heard one thump, so that is probably somewhere here, right? Let me check. Are we done? Okay. Before I continue, let me just quickly something.
Oh, fuck.
There's a clip.
Okay, I need to ask quickly. Are you guys done already?
Errol's done.
Okay.
Waiting for Deja and Merlin and you.
Okay. So fair enough.
How? It's been 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've been having some struggles, but the friend here helps me.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shout because she's like kind of on her own. Pop, 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 pop. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That's just better. Somewhere high above her. She could hear the distant echoes of her father's voice going to her confusion. Slowly dissipated as did the darkness surrounding her. Is that a good line? I think it is a good line. I think that's a good line. Above her, pale, small, pale. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will fix this the wording. I'm just writing right now. Inglés Inglés hard. Inglés hard. Inglés very hard. Very hard Inglés. Okay. Pom. Okay. Like that. Oh, no, like that. Okay. No, it's fine. It's okay. You actually did help me a lot right now. Thank you. We should do a writing stream sometime, Raven. Would you do a writing stream with me, Raven? You're a cool writer, so that'd be cool. We could write something like a short story or something together. Oh, dissipated. Yeah, that's fucking hell. You're right. that was my mistake. You're right. Oh man, my fucking god. Okay. I think this is not like the write the best story possible. This is just write what you can. But you really helped me. Yeah, going from here, I think I have a goal. Get back to that. Also, clear the place because it's dangerous, right? Hocha, you know. We can just summarize it, honestly. Also, there is a fun little twist here, I think, with that Rosa discovers that this is basically an ancient chambers. Yeah. Also, she'll have to fight through this thing, but she also discovers that it's an ancient tomb, basically containing her family's secrets, right? Even like before, her family don't have the memory for it, but it's like basically they are heroes right now, but they hid in the past and like completely sealed away the fact that they were actually the villains who basically decided to we're just gonna try to pretend we're the heroes. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. And then she decided to like unveil the secrets to the world because like yeah, we're gonna be honest about it. Yeah. I probably should. I probably don't have the time enough to like. This one. Right. Have you slowly dissipated as the darkness? Yeah. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, her confusion slowly dissipated. Yeah, I won't be able to finish it in time. I simply won't be able to finish it. I will credit you as the helper for most of this, but I do kind of want to finish it. So, would you finish it with me later, Raven? Or like proof check at least what I wrote, because I kind of want to finish it, and I won't be able to finish it right now. Thank you. I think this gives me a better idea on how to proceed with this, because this is a sudden thing. She was catalysted into this, and she can't get out from where she came from. Oh yeah. I think that's basically. I really need someone to like write with me. Yeah, I really need someone to like read me. Plus, I'll be honest, Raven. I was distracted as fuck throughout this entire thing. I should have muted the rest of the guys long ago. That way, I could have actually wrote something, but I didn't. Because I don't make smart decisions in this life. I don't make smart decisions. That's how I do. I don't speak. Honestly, think about it. Would you be able to like write if someone was constantly talking into your ear, like you want to write a book, and someone just constantly prattling on in your ear? I don't think so. I don't think so. The girl, not the girl. Rosa stood up, brushing the debris from brushing the dust from her. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Yeah, I'm not writing debris. I'm writing dust, because there is a lot of dust, because it's an old dungeon, everything is dusty, so she's basically covered in dust from her clothes. Dust and debris. I guess so. There is a hole, and she fell in a hole, so she would be covered in debris. And debris from clothes. She stumbles. I think it's just a sports. It's just basically a sports costume, because they were basically planning to go clean the basement, right? So it's basically just like sports clothes. There's just like for her. How do you say like sports costume? Like a tracksuit? Oh, tracksuit. She's wearing a tracksuit. It's not really that. It's not really that bad to get it dirty, right? Tracksuit, because you can leak. This is the somewhat modern. Yeah, I think that's somewhat modern. No, tracksuit would be modern. No. So okay, so she's wearing basically like simple pants and like when was tracksuit invented? Tracksuit. Tracksuits. 1939. Okay. Yeah, I just meant like a easy, a light close. Light. From her long skirt. Yeah, it's just like go with that long skirt and it's pants. Yeah, it's just pants. Pants. Trousers. Yeah, trousers. For trousers. I do desire to be fancy. I do desire to be fancy. That's my it is my desire. Yeah, for trousers. Yeah. I know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Trousers. Okay, we're done. We're done. Fine. Okay, fine. Give the fuck is this? Hi, I'm Observer.
Hello, observer.
Observer.
So guys,
Around you here.
boys, 45 minutes. 45 minutes. That's 5 minutes more than the girls.
Okay, so
I'm done a long time ago.
can I just say that I am the king of bad life decisions because I forgot to I did mute you like even initially and I couldn't really write anything until I muted you and then I wrote like a whole paragraph in like 5 minutes.
I told you. You said you can do two things at the same time.
Yeah, I couldn't do two things at the same time. I'm a dirty liar. I'm a dirty liar.
One brain cell, one brain cell.
Yeah, one
I
brain
showed
cell is
that I
just
can
one
do
brain
it.
cell. Yeah, it's just one brain cell. I can never escape from being one brain cell. I can either do one thing or
fine.
the other
Is
thing.
it lagging?
Well, you like in a
It's
bit.
because his voice is cutting out from the thingy, I think.
Which
Yeah,
thingy?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Discord peaking or something like that. Like your voice keeps cutting out.
Oh, maybe because you stream
No,
it,
it's okay, I think.
takes a bit more bandwidth.
No,
So we're gonna start with
alright,
Arrow story?
because I was just loudly speaking. Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Arrow story. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
Let me sound the music. And I want you, while I read, to look for the points of interest. You know, the conflict, the catalyst, the climax. Try to find them. So, Arrow, we need the name of the story.
Oh, these nuts.
These nuts. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me transfer that to a notepad, so everyone can see it behind you. Okay, these nuts. Oh. These nuts. Arrow in a nutshell. These nuts by Arrow in a nutshell. Mimic was just starting to understand what streaming and VTubers were when he found about Iron Mouse stream and wanted to be like her. He was not sure that he would be able to do something like that, so he rolled the dice and got a natural 20. His childhood friend was always there for him and supported him. Both started to research as much as they could to be able to make Mimic's dream a reality. 1 year later, Mimic decided to start streaming with everything already prepared. His VTuber model that would be a D20 based on the way how he decided to be a VTuber and all the necessary assets to make it work. He went and the only support he got was from his childhood friend. But that didn't bother Mimic. He kept going going until the first hint of success came to him. Iron Mouse found about his music song and dedicated to her. That gave the first burst of energy for Mimic to not give up on his dream and keep trying. His friend, however, while being supportive, didn't really look very happy. After a few months of streaming, Mimic progress as a VTuber didn't go unnoticed, and he started to get a lot of new friends and constructing his own community. The childhood friends started to get jealous and felt like he was slowly being discarded and no longer needed, which was sadly Mimic did not notice, since he was so overwhelmed with all positive things going around him. That was when the first cancellation attempt started. People started commenting on the way this new D20 interacts with people and distorting the way he says things or the way he acts. Mimic was very confused, not sure what was going. Everyone was so positive so far. What happened? Where did he go wrong? His childhood was there for him and is trying to support him that maybe it was the best for Mimic to give up for his mental health's sake. Mimic almost gave up on the first attempt of cancellation, but the community, the few real ones were there to keep Mimic
know,
not
the
giving up on
funny
his
thing is
dream
I never-
career because he had so
I
much
didn't tell a
talent.
thing.
He just was caught unprepared, but he
Oh
will
my
be
God.
more ready for future attempts. A few more months passed, and while the attempt of cancellations managed to make some people give up on Mimic, it also attracted some curious eyes that wanted to see both sides in which ended actually supporting Mimic. Thanks to that, the original source of the cancellation made a slight mistake. It was a D120 that started reacting to very specific out of context clips of Mimic trying to use his influence to cancel Mimic. And during one of these reactions, he got quite upset in a way that we actually started blaming his viewers that they couldn't do anything well, not even cancel a small D20 like Mimic. That was when the person behind the D120 gave up and wanted to take actions with his own hands. The D120 invaded Mimic's house, prepared to deal with things with his own hands, and a knife on his hand. Mimic turns around and is surprised that his childhood friend is grabbing a knife and invaded his house without any warning. The friend started saying that Mimic ruined everything, that Mimic has given up on him because now he is no longer needed with all the new friends and fame that he has also stolen from his viewers now. Mimic was very confused because he didn't even know his friend was a VTuber. The childhood started mentioning that he always envied Mimic his whole life and wanted to be at least once better than him in something on his life. And when he finally managed to better at something, Mimic came and ruined everything. But now it would be over. The fight started. Mimic didn't want to hurt his friend. He was calling for help while running. What the childhood friend didn't know was that Mimic was actually streaming at that time and was giving hints to his viewers for them to help him. He tried to buy enough time, and the viewers actually understood what was going on, and the police came just in time.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mimic story gets viral. D120 community leaves him and goes support D20. Iron Mouse invites Mimic to join Vishojo. The end. Thank you, Ero.
No problem.
What?
No problem.
Oh no. Well, what? Everyone, what do you think of the story?
It was good. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
What's the catalyst in the story? When does the story begin?
These nuts.
These nuts.
Okay.
Oh,
I
there's a
don't think I'm
sentiment.
supposed
Okay.
to answer, right?
Yeah, just tell me, everyone, what do you think is the moment of the moment that we know here's the story?
Catalyst, I think, or like what?
We have here some exposition, right?
Yeah.
Who is Mimic and stuff, who is that? 1 year later, decide to start streaming, everything prepared. That's also a bit of exposition, right? The story still didn't start, because the story is Mimic versus the D120. We have some mentions of the childhood friend.
Yeah.
First hint of success. We can say that Iron Mouse, the success here is kind of the...
I think the catalyst would serve as like the big first success thing that basically triggered the supposed like envy of the
I don't know.
of the
Yeah, maybe Iron Mouse finding about Mimic, because that initiated the D120 to...
It could have been the dice that rolled a 20, and it was like a signal.
But I think the real
At the very
important
start.
part that actually starts the story is when the...
oh
Where is it? When the D120 appears. A few more months passed.
Oh, he
wait,
rolled
where's
the
the first
20 at
cancellation?
the start, literally at
Yeah.
the start.
This one, the first cancellation attempt. That's the catalyst.
I guess so. Yeah, that's this.
Yeah. But all the exposition before that is really important to the story as well. What's the moment the climax begins? Where's the climax of the story? It's somewhere around here, right? friends started saying that Mimic ruined everything. Is that before the catalyst or the climax, or is it part of the climax?
I feel like the climax is the whole entire knife scene because that's knife scene.
When it starts to
D120
invade the house.
invades Mimic's house.
Yeah.
That's action starts. Something like there was a status quo, someone breaks the status quo.
Yeah, that's the catalyst, I think.
And you can also feel that this is the most interesting part. This is the part of everyone has to listen because something going to happen. Perfect. Thank you so much, Era. It was perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Very good job.
Yay, thank you.
An extra point for finishing first.
Yes.
English writing is really good. What? Yeah, you'll be surprised when people write in English.
Yeah,
streamer.
yeah.
We do
People,
so much
people,
English.
people write in English. Some people, I think everyone can agree in my chat and your chat. Some people, even though they speak English, they can't write English for like shit. What? What the fuck is this speaking? What the fuck is?
First time I wrote in English was when I did the lore writing for other VTubers. That's when I started writing something like a story. And I feared, like, man, what if I can't write in English like I can write in my language? Well, but it was fine. It was completely fine. Just go for it. Okay, next up
Knife
is
fight.
gonna be Deja.
Deja.
Deja, do you want me to read or do you want you to read?
You read.
I'll read. I need the name of the story.
Slime time.
Slime time. All right, it's the name of the file. Slime time. Deja. Wukong. Gukong.
Man.
Okay. Prior to this story, our slime Deja Gukong began his journey to build his business by taking up the opportunity to go to a meeting to help up incoming business owners. It was there he met his idol, Dory, the owner and CEO of Sludge Hub. After conversing with her, she offered him an amazing opportunity to be taken under her wing and show how to build his business efficiently. After several months of training and signing some paper, Dory told him would help him to give her access to improve his business. He received a mysterious call late into the night from her. It is here our story begins. Deja, with slurred words, answered his phone the best he could given the time of the call. Hello? What's with the call at this time, Dory? Oh, did I wake up my little slime? I do apologize, but perhaps you should check the news. Dory responded in a gleeful manner. Sure, Deja responded as he sluggishly fought for the remote to turn on his TV. As he did, his face went one shade light as the words on the screen flashed before his eyes. Only Slime's new owner, Dory. Statement coming tomorrow. His throat dried as the realization hit him. His words trembled as he forced them out. What did you do? With a sinister chuckle, Dory responded, What Slime? I'm simply improving your business by taking out the trash. Without a second to respond, the phone went silent as Deja slumped into his beanbag, processing the events before him. I'll confront her tomorrow. I'll still have access to her offices. He steadied himself as he tried to return to sleep, only to face a restless slumber. He awoke, sliding himself out of the bed, plopping on the floor with little energy from the lack of sleep he had attained, still trying to process the events of the night before. Shaking himself up, he uttered the words, I have to go to Dory's office right now. Readying himself, he grabbed his favorite crimson scarf, his trusty stuff, and his fancy crown before heading out to Dory's offices. Upon arriving, he was greeted by several security adamant that Dory wants to see him, but he must leave his weapon behind. Trying to bargain with them, he subtly replied, I'm just going to talk to them all. That this stick is nothing more than to help me walk. Somehow, to his surprise, the guards let him pass, seemingly convinced by his ruse, allowing him access to the elevator. As the doors opened, a security guard quickly ushered him inside. The ride was long and silent. All Deja could think is how the slime has he looked up to, who he trusted, betrayed his trust, and took everything from him he'd worked hard to achieve. He wanted answers. He needed to know why she would do this. As the door reached the 999th floor, they opened with an eerie creak as a wave of cold air flashed into the elevator. Upon exiting, he could not see Dory in sight, but in the distance he could see her open door to her balcony. Assuming this is where she would be, Quick and his pace toward them. I knew that you would come. Dory snickered as Deja approached through the door. How does it feel? Have you lost everything you worked for? Why? I keep asking myself why you would do this to me. You took me under your wing only to betray me like this. It's simply easy because I can. Dory said in a devious tone. In that split moment, Deja used all of his strength to bounce into her, catching her off guard and knocking her off the edge. As she flew off the edge, she managed to quickly grip the floor, stopping herself from falling to her guaranteed death. What? Help me! You wouldn't do this to your own kind, would you? You aren't family! She squeaked in a sudden rush of words. What do you mean, family? Deja responded with a confused stagger. Search your for you know it to be true. Deja, I am your twin sister. What? This can't be true. Deja responded in a frantic voice. How can I trust you? The crown you wear, it was a gift from a mother. I have one too. Look at the table in your office, you will see. Deja frantically turned to see the crown right in front of him, and within a sudden moment, he turned to lend Dory his aid. Take my stuff. Use it to climb up, he ushered with a panicked tone. As she reached for his stuff, her grip slipped. Her last words, goodbye, brother. I taught you all you know. As she reached for, in a sudden crash, Dory fell 999 floors. As the shock swept across his face, Deja realized what he must do. He must use what his sister taught him to make Only Slimes and Sludge Hub a joint business. At the moment, the most successful business in the world known as Slime Time. Congratulations! Thank you so much, Deja! I missed some chat messages, let's see. Sam, gonna start. Chippy will start in, I guess, 20 minutes. We'll be there. So don't worry, we'll be in time. Fashion late. Chippy is going to debut. We're going to raid her after we're done here. Yes, thank you, Arrow. BRB Minik. Arrow is going to have dinner, so we'll be back later. That was a journey. Yeah, that was a crazy journey. Deja, what do you think of writing this?
It was very scuffed.
But you did all the steps, and it still feels like a really good full story, even with the scuff.
True.
Yeah, honestly, I think a lot of the nitty gritty stuff comes with a lot of experience, which not a lot of people have in terms of writing. So sentence structure,
Right, and you're right.
Sentence structure, the pace, the kind of story plot structure. You kind of somewhat delay what you want, but it's kind of a little confused at times. It's good.
Yeah, but
it's
what do you
neat.
think
It's
is
neat.
the?
For
What do you think the catalyst is?
kind of hard to tell, honestly. What do you think?
Let's see. No, there has to be a point where the story starts. Prior to the story, so we know that's not several months. We have somewhere. This is where the story begins, right? It is here that our story begins. So
I guess
this
so.
doesn't mean that this is the catalyst, but it does mean that everything before that is an exposition. So the catalyst is not here. Although we can have a catalyst off story before the story starts. For example, meeting Dory for the first time. That could be the catalyst before the story. It's also possible. But for this specific, let's see, there's one rewards. The phone call, right? With Dory?
Yeah.
Only Slime's new owner coming tomorrow. That's like the That's the big bang. That's the boom. And we can see Deja's throat dried. We can feel how this is like, this starts the story. He cannot go back to sleep after that. Where's the climax starts? Merlin, what do you think?
I think once he starts trying to go, once he makes the decision to go, right? Like once he's going to the offices.
Let's see. The ride was long and silent. He awoke, sliding himself out of bed, plopping with the floor energy. I have to go to Dory's office right now.
It does. It does.
This is the climax. Then we have a lot of climax. We can feel the build up. There's the 999th floor, and she's dropping from the floors. And it really, when I read it, it made me want to make my voice as well match the the tensity and the big climax is when the doors open. Where was it? Could see open doors to her balcony. That's like where they finally meet. That's the climax. Finally, they stand in front of one another. Anyone else wanna say something about this?
Not a lot, honestly. I think you could definitely write a bit more stories to like refine the style if you want to, Deja. Definitely.
There's definitely, both of these stories definitely go on Twitter. Everything you write here goes on Twitter. And you should definitely send this to Tori.
I'm definitely gonna finish my own because I didn't finish my own. I only wrote like I managed to.
We're talking about Dory, right?
What
Yeah,
is it? Mary?
Dory.
This is about Dory. We don't know. This isn't about Tori. She doesn't
Yeah,
know
but
But Tori needs to know. Tori needs to know. Yeah.
Since Tori is
maybe,
a
I don't know.
Vtuber, I think she would find this interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Also, Deja, you might want to write like a smart version of this. If
No, please don't. Fuck you, Mimic. Fuck you. Stop right there. You criminal scum.
I'm gonna tell this to every single one of you after this.
Stop.
You might want to write a smart version of this.
No. I refuse. Go.
I'm
Stop right
glad
there.
I got to do some bad British voice acting.
Bad British.
British. It's like, with the
fuck's
lines from
sake.
Dory. Yes, there's Dory lines. Yes, I can do bad British voice acting. That was very fun. Thank you so much, Deja. And exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Next up, Merlin. You wanna read or you want me to read?
I'll read it for sure.
Yeah. I got a reader. We got a reader. Berby, Deja goes to rest.
I shared it on Discord, I think. So maybe you might be if you want to.
Let's see. Where did you put it? Where did you share it? Or did you share the
On
screen?
Discord, I should be like a.
Actually, I should. I will post my own too in Discord so you can read it because I think I enjoy your narrator voice.
Honestly, I really enjoy doing it.
Oh, it looks like it's trying to. Oh, it's not letting me. Question mark?
Honestly, no. I'm a
it's
voice
very-
actor. I am a big boy. I can read stuff.
I'm a big boy. Merlin, you want to just send me the text and I'll post it on screen while you read?
I want to scroll it specifically.
Plus,
Alright,
I did promise people I will
understand,
read it in
you
the
know.
so.
I'll scroll it while you read.
Yeah, just don't scroll ahead too far, you know.
Yeah, of course. That's how I do the drama.
Okay, cool.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I'll just drop the file. It's a text file.
I love text files. Favorite.
Super easy.
You know what? I can now say it with confidence. TXT files are my favorite types of files.
All right,
Yes.
I think I sent it.
Better than JPG, better than the PNG. You know, docx, they give a fight. But TXT files are the best.
Okay, yeah. Probably zoom in a little bit, like go in the top and zoom.
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah, that works. Okay.
We can put this like here,
Yeah. Okay.
and we can scroll easily with this one. Okay. So the name
Okay.
is Vacancy by
Yeah.
Merlin.
Okay. Why is it taking so long? Evelyn thought as she finished whittling a bird. We shouldn't be that far, right? She asks him. Adrian answers with a sigh. I know we're running out of gas already for some reason. We need to find a place to stop. And could you stop whittling for 1 second? While they're fighting, there is a report over the radio about a couple of escaped convicts that seems to go unheard.
Don't worry about it.
They spot a motel with a sign that says vacancy too, and decide to pull over. It looks old and decrepit, like the set of a Hitchcock film. Let's go look for a phone or something, he says with a hurried thought process. Calm down, we still have a lot of time left before sunset. Let's talk to the owner, she assures him. As they head inside, they feel the old decor in the lobby and weight of the stale air around them, crushing any feelings of hope to find anything of use. The bell rings loudly like a tense alarm warning visitors away. An older gentleman sits in his 50s. Older gentleman in his 50s is reading a newspaper at the front desk and looks up as they enter. Welcome to the last pass. How long will your stay be? Adrian eyes him suspiciously while Evelyn walks up to the desk with confidence. How many rooms do you have open? But before he can answer, Adrian interrupts him. Actually, we just need a bit of gas to put us on our way. Do you have a working phone? My wife is out back checking it out. It went dead not too long ago, the owner answers. Adrian rushes to find where the owner pointed as Evelyn follows closely behind. Hey, Adrian, slow down. What's the rush? I don't like the look of this place, so I want to get out of here as soon as we can. The halls are long and almost winding, despite the simple layout. As he gets to the back and opens the door, he sees the wife of the owner working on the power box. Well, hello there, visitors, says the wife as she looks at the power box for the electrical wiring. Adrian slows down as he walks up to her, seeing that the telephone line seems damaged. Yeah, your husband said that you were working on getting power fixed. Yep, it's almost resolved. Why don't you and your lovely girlfriend take a break inside? Evelyn answers curtly. That sounds like a good idea, isn't it? Doesn't it, Adrian? He walks past her in a hurry, and Evelyn gives her an apologetic look. They both sit down in the dinner room where confidential breakfasts are served. As a meager collection of stale off-brand cereals, for anyone hungry. I don't like the look of this place, says Adrian. Something is off. I can feel it. I know what you mean, but I think we should just take a moment to relax, honey. She says as she massages him. Adrian spots some pictures on the wall, and he notices something's off. Hey, these don't look like the owners here. Whoa, you're right, she gasps. He looks back to see if the male owner noticed. We need to be a bit more discreet. Who do you think they are? What if they're the escaped convicts we heard about on the radio, Evelyn gasps. We need to arm ourselves then, Adrian says hurriedly. He rushes and grabs the biggest knife he can find while she grabs her pocket knife. They both approach the owners, who are now discussing something from around the corner. Are you sure we shouldn't send a text? What if, we wouldn't get paid this time? We know that Hey, Adrian says with a startling shout. They both stand frozen. He starts to approach them. What are you guys talking about? Who the hell are you? We're just doing what we're told, the husband says. Just calm down and we'll resolve this properly, says the wife. Okay, I've had it up to here with you two. This place sucks, and I don't like that you two are literally the only ones here, and I hate having to be... Huh? As the knife is plunged into his back, he turns around to see his smiling girlfriend looking at him. He falls to his knees as she grabs the knife out of his back and pulls it cleanly across his throat. Wow, he really was getting boring. Can you guys clean this up? Both the owners, still tense, quietly start cleaning the body. Could you guys make sure that if something dumb happens, you get your story straight? She leaves the little bird as she leaves to go outside. She heads over to the side and changes it so it says vacancy 1 and drives off into the beautiful sunset.
Yay! Thank you so much, Merlin.
Yay!
What do you think of Merlin's story? Also, hey Tori, you read the map of slime art.
Yeah, that's pretty dark though. I assume we can safely conclude this is not the first time it happened. Yeah. Okay.
Like there is a system. Such a theories of what happens. What happens here? What's the real system? Is the girlfriend? She's the daughter. She goes and finds guys, befriends them, then she brings them then, and then the couple kills them.
I think
That's the theory.
the girl kind of because of the fact that the family or like the pair were tense, right? I think it's like the girlfriend's doing, but
Mm-hmm.
she kind of coerced them somehow into like cleaning up to her. But she comes with people and she stabs them and watches them die, and she's a serial.
Why does it start as vacancy 2 and then they flip it at the end to vacancy 1?
Because there's one more body occupying the rooms.
Oh, I see. I thought what it goes, it starts with like vacancy 15 and then changes to vacancy 16. That's the number of people they killed or something.
No. I think yeah, it's like I think it's they are storing the rooms in like bodies in the rooms.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to
only
do a
two
hint
bodies
about
left.
something like that, but it felt like too much, so I was like, I don't have enough time, so I rushed it.
So what's the catalyst here? Where does the story start?
Hey, Factoid.
Uh,
I think the story starts it just goes directly into
yeah,
the
the catalyst is before the story.
directly into the catalyst, like directly into
Yeah.
the story.
And they start in the forest, lost. And that's it. I mean, I would say that they spot the hotel, but we know that the girl is actually the twist here. So just being with her, the catalyst is way, way before the story when they met.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
there
it makes sense. Some catalysts kind of like addressed in like hindsight or like because through
Had
just
a thought. What if the
you're
motel
right,
is
Patty.
actually a giant ritual circle and each room is
Yeah.
for a sacrifice and the one sacrifice away from summoning something? Definitely a story with many twists and turns. Oh yeah, I can make this a cool cult story.
One thing I wanted to do too, to make sure to like not have it come out of nowhere, is I wanted to give like the fact that she walks up confidently to the owners or whatever initially, and then like that she like gives an apologetic look, but not like you could take that both ways. It's like no,
Oh, then you can
in
read it
different
again and say,
context.
oh, she
Yeah.
knows the owners.
Yeah, type of thing. So because I didn't want it to come out of nowhere, because the best twists don't come out of nowhere. It's hints and stuff.
It gave a really creepy, good horror feeling. What's the climax here? Hey, Factor, we just finishing the story writing streams. They both approach the owner, right? Just calm down. Place sucks. Hate it and even knife plunge into his back. That's an immediate out of nowhere pick. Bam, we have a climax.
I have
It's
the
calm and then-
climax that I wrote as like the moment they start to suspect them. So like that realization, I probably could have called more attention to that part. But
It's like, hey,
yeah.
these don't look like the owners here. Start building it slowly. I don't like the look of this place. Something starts happening. Something is off. Climax starts to build. But the pick is definitely the knife. That's the fight. And there's the twist at the end. The climax is a twist as well. Which is a very good, it gives a good feeling. Like, hey, there's a reward here. Something is, we're gonna know, we're gonna learn what the truth of the story is. Some really good mystery, horror stuff. Yeah, very good, Marilyn. Thank you so much.
yeah,
And everyone, share it on Twitter.
I'll post it on Twitter somehow.
Post on Twitter and tag me and I'll retweet it. The way to post it on Twitter, by the way, is probably taking a picture and posting it as a picture. Or 2 pictures. Usually 1 picture is enough. Just open the text file.
We can do multiple parts or the tweet longer as well, no?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. 1 picture, multiple pictures. But I think pictures is the best way to go with Twitter. As you can put it in like 10 tweets, but that would be pretty annoying to read, I think.
Yeah.
Lastly, Observer.
Yes, I am the observer.
Do you want to send me so I can show it on screen while you read? Or do you want me to read?
Just you know what? Yeah, give me a moment. It's not full. It's just kind of there.
Whatever we start with.
No, it's
Sorry,
like
wrote in the server.
it's like
Elboim mimic. What the fuck did I just receive?
I'm gonna send you in your DMs because I'm a criminal or something. Oh wait, fuck. The,
Cheering your daddy. How
the
many daddies
format-
do you have there?
the formatting is all fucking messed up. Give me a moment. I swear to God, I feel like "Give me a moment" became like became a catchphrase at this point. Okay.
All right, Tori did not participate at the end. Oh, now you have to participate next time for a revenge.
Okay.
Forgot how to tweet. What do you mean you forgot how to tweet? You go to Twitter, you click on tweet,
And you write message, and you edit tweets,
yeah, and then you tweet, huh?
and
Maybe
writing
4 or 5, but after you put me and Observer together in the D&D,
and writes
it's the same as my
and
real daddy.
and
Yeah,
ri-
I put you and Observer and D&D together. When was
Okay.
that?
small, very small text. I didn't finish it entire. I didn't finish it
right.
at all. So
Okay, good. Short is good. We can finish
I didn't
earlier.
finish it all. It's just basically start of it.
So
Because
you want to read or you want me to read?
read it out. I'm
Okay. What's the name of the story?
Rosa's basement.
Rosa's basement. Sounds good. Rosa's basement. The Observer.
I'm very slow. Yeah, my mod Raven is just like, you're slow. Yeah, I'm very
You're
slow.
distracting yourself with
I'm
other
very
things.
slow. I'm very slow. I'm not a master of life decisions. I decided to not mute anyone and write the story, and that just happened.
Yeah.
And I'm a dirty liar because I said I could actually write the
School
lesson.
DD. Oh yeah. Oh, High School DD was so long ago. I need to make the second season. Doing a little better. Okay, so Rosa's Basement by the Observer.
It wasn't that long ago.
Ro- oh,
It wasn't that long ago.
it in VTuber time, it feels like years.
True.
Seriously, it was probably 3 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. To me, it feels actually like 2 years ago. It's just so crazy. Can't wait for season 2. Lurk the library, thank you for the lurk. Let's go. Rosa nodded along passively, only half listening to her father drone on about something or other, when his words suddenly disappeared. Surprised by the sudden silence, she looked up and saw a conflicted expression upon her father's haggard face. She went to speak, to inquire to this sudden change, but he held up a hand to silence her before she could speak. He only offered a gesture towards the door as a tactic explanation, and her gaze followed his gesture. Below them, a wide crack had emerged in the floorboards. When had that happened appeared, she wondered to herself. Before she could voice this question aloud, an ear-splitting crack came from the floor below, and then suddenly she was falling down, down, down into the darkness deep below. She groaned softly from the pain as her behind connection to a cold stone floor. Somewhere high above her, she could hear the distant echoes of her father's voice calling to her. Above her was a small pale circle of light. Squinting, she could just make out the figure of her father's silhouette, peering down at her. As her eye adjusted to the darkness, her confusion slowly dissipated. Rosa stood up, brushing dust and debris from her trousers. Thank you, Observer!
Yeah.
Now, even though it's short, this also has a catalyst and a climax. What's the catalyst here? Maybe the sudden silence? The confliction expressed on her father's face? Seems like every day she knows her father, then suddenly he has a conflicted expression. And then it grows. We reach directly to the climax. The crack.
Yeah.
then when she falls.
It's very she was walking on the floor in her basement. The crack happened. Fall down. Fall down. It's very minimalistic because honestly, we had me and Raven didn't have a lot of time, so we decided to just wing it. And
But then we have the. She could make up father's figure above. She see that her father is above.
yeah, he didn't fell with her, so she
So
was
there's
there.
something going on. That's the peak of the climax, the twist. And that's a really good start for the story. Very intriguing.
Yeah. I think this is the I think it could potentially come full circle when discovers family secrets. She has her dad out there. She wants to return there, and can immediately confront him about the secrets. Like, did he know stuff like that? Yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to finish it. I want to finish it because it's kind of it's a cool neat little story, and I'll post the finished story in the once in the Twitter in the Twitters.
Do it on the Twitter when you're done. And all of you, please post your stories on Twitter.
I already didn't take them. I never
Oh,
know.
perfect. I'll retweet it after the stream. I'll do the Twitter session. I gotta say, I'm kind of addicted to after stream Twitter hangout. Just going, seeing all the things and retweeting and what I'm gonna do tweet tonight. It's really fun.
I'm definitely also addicted to seeing things retweeted and interacted with.
Yeah. So lastly, there's this sentence. Who can read this in the very weird font? Nobody can read it. Oh my god.
Nobody can read it.
Nobody can read it.
If you stumble, make it a part of the dance.
Yeah, if you stumble, make it part of the dance. So if you think that what you wrote isn't good enough or not good, even Ani, you can tag all of us or just me if you want. But we're 5, we're not 4.
Yeah, just the 5 of us.
The 5 of us. You can count.
Okay.
Or you can just tag one, whatever you want to. So yeah, if you think it's bad, it's not bad. It's really good. Everything you wrote today was really good. It was on point, just what I wanted. It was great. Thank you so much for joining today. Let's do some announcements. Deja, do you have an announcement? What you're going to do later, tomorrow, next stream? Deja.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out my schedule, to be fair. I was gonna do it today, but I haven't had time. But yeah, guess I got a collab Friday with Myra, Vixen, and Toru. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Doing some Phasmo.
Phasmo.
So check out Deja's socials for the coming schedule. Ero, give us an announcement. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to do a collab with you tomorrow. 999 Zero Escape. We are going to do the final.
Final part of the
And
game.
then I'm in the phase that I'm probably going to stream a lot. So if I'm not working or sleeping, I'll probably be streaming to keep my mind busy.
So check out his Twitter and Twitch for the streaming announcements. And check out the stream. And on Sundays, Collab or Betray. The ultimate
right.
game tournament.
Yeah,
if you're
and on Sunday it's going to be a special Halloween.
Oh, this
It's
is
Mimi.
special Halloween? Ooh.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about it? Can you tell us who's the protagonist?
Yes, the protagonist is Mimi. And
there's like 3 Mimis in my head. Mimi
Fox.
Mimi Fox, who's a Mimikyu VTuber, Ghost Halloween VTuber.
Yes. And we are going to have. I tried to select a few ex-participants that might fit the Halloween theme. So, I mean, not all of them are Halloween, but I tried to make the best I could with whatever I
There's
had.
some creepy stuff in it.
And also my model will have a few things changed, but I'll probably reveal before the show. Maybe when I stream. So tomorrow I'm going to be with you. I assume Wednesday. Wednesday we are going to see what's up with my model.
Oh wait, today's
And
not-
and collaboratory for Sunday. We'll have a new name. Trick or treat.
oh, that sounds so exciting. Can't wait for Sunday, 3 p.m. UTC for the Collab Betray on Arrow's channel. Next up, Merlin, give us an announcement.
I think it's streaming this Thursday, probably. I don't know if I forget. I don't know if it'll be collab or not. It might be. Haven't exactly planned it, but it might be. Also, I just got a affiliate with in the last stream I did, so thank you everyone. For
Congratulations, Merlin's affiliate. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
yeah. Congratulations.
Subscribe to Merlin's channel. And spam Merlin's emotes all over the place.
Do you even have emotes, dude?
No, I did not. So that's
You will have. Here's the secret about emotes.
Yeah, you
There
will.
is
You
no
will.
subscribe button yet.
You are now officially
I haven't set everything up.
entitled.
I literally got the notification for
Yeah.
it. I used to set up like all the payroll.
Yeah.
Oh, you
and
need
all
to
that stuff,
set up everything.
Yeah.
Bit annoying.
I was your last collab non-affiliate. Yay.
Yeah. Thank you. It was you. You're my good luck. You're
Yes,
the push.
I was the good luck charm.
Mm-hmm,
I can be more things if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
Do it in private. You can be your Arrow Potter.
Show me your wand.
Show me your one. Thank you, Merlin. Check out Merlin, the newly affiliated AI.
Yeah.
And
Ero,
give
Ero,
us the announcement.
before I do the announcement, Ero, can you link me the document for collaborative betray sometime?
It's in Arrow's forum.
Yeah, it's my pin message, but I'm going to.
Oh,
okay,
message in his Twitter.
yeah.
Arrow's Twitter. Pinned message.
Where are you?
Just DM me if you want to.
Yes, there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Does
Thank you.
anyone make Twitter's like spoiler, like just be like, don't show this. It's spoilers, so I don't have like the ending.
It's fine. People want. If someone spoils themselves and read the ending, that's.
Not well. I want to make it possible so they don't.
Okay, I will handle this. Okay, now my thing. Okay, so absolutely most important thing. One thing. Saturday is gonna be a big fucking day for me. Saturday is gonna be a big fucking day. Planned release of the shiny. What's it called? The song. How's the song fucking called?
Shiny Pokemon.
No, not shiny Pokemon mimic. Frick you. Okay, found it. It's the Dancing Stars on Me, right? That's gonna be releasing on Saturday. It's a song me and Bunny are participating in. Apparently, I'm a singing boy now. And also Saturday is also when I'm going to be debuting as my 2D model stuff. Yes.
Hey,
Yes. I'm gonna be unveiling a new chat feature. I found a new chat widget. I'm gonna be doing like I found a really my artist mama sent me a really cool chat widget and like buy it and like okay buy it. It's like working through Stream Elements, so it's perfect for me. But yeah, and I'm going to basically release or promote my cover, showcase my 2D model, do the whole shebang with presentation, right? Which I'm gonna ask your help with later, Mimic or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And well, basically do a lot of these kind of things. It will be exhausting, but I will enjoy it. Otherwise, nothing really of note. Otherwise, just Saturday being like fucking explosion of things happening.
What time is it on Saturday?
Saturday exactly. To answer your question, I have a friend I want to push into Collaborate Betray eventually. So I wanna bitch slap them with the documents so they could understand what the fuck this is all about. Yeah. Okay. What?
Time of the
Time. 6 p.m. UTC or otherwise. I have it in here. 6 UTC or 2 p.m. EST.
Thank you and good luck. Everybody be there on Saturday.
Be there or be square. I will personally make sure. I will personally make sure you are square forever. I'm gonna ban you from making any 2D live TD models. You're gonna remain a square forever, Merlin.
Squirrel.
Square.
Squirrel. Lastly, I also have some announcements.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning I should do. So listen, I scheduled with Misana Yun on Thursday. She's scheduled with me on Tuesday. So we figured, let's just do both instead of confusing people. So I'm going to collab with her on both Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. Tomorrow, like Era said, Zero Escape. We're going to finish the game, and Friday, as usual, It Takes Two with Pisu. But I'm also gonna try to not complete, try to continue Omori this week. I'm intrigued by the game, but the real surprise is Saturday. Saturday, I got invited by Briley, the VTuber supporters, and I think all of you know how amazed and thankful I am, and I think everybody is to VTuber supporters. How amazing
Oh
they
yeah,
are.
yeah. No doubt.
And Briley
Absolutely no
invited
doubt.
me to an interview. Briley is doing interviewing all kind of VTubers. So I have no idea what's going to be there, but he's going to do like a VTuber supporter interview, the VTuber or something. Seems like really fun. Yeah, and then that's it. Chilling. Gonna build the second season of VTube High. Should do it sometimes. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you everyone for the raise and beats. And I'm really, really, really thankful. And thank you the boys for joining us today. Hey, and if you didn't if you didn't post the clips and the stories on Twitter, do it. I want to retweet all of them. And if I didn't see it, send the link to me in a DM so I can see it. And now we're going to raid the one and only vampire VTuber who's right now debuting, Chipiku, who actually did her first ever stream on my stream a month ago. I
see.
agreed to help her a bit, so we're going to watch her and gonna give her some follows and some love
Well,
from the community.
Yeah, I'm still streaming, so most likely we'll just
Yeah,
kind of
she's
come
a
say
girl.
hello.
She's only started 30 minutes ago. She has probably, and she's also going to do a game with the audience later. She's going to play, what's the name? Not the Gartic phone, the other one, Scribd.io with the chat. So
Makes sense.
definitely
Makes
gonna
sense.
be fun.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and oh yeah, we can only do one shout at a time. So again, follow all of them. Collab Twitter.
Observer, thank you for the Observer. Follow me
Arrow
to
Code,
receive.
shout you,
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and let's go to Chippy now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you later, everyone. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Bye.
It's an oil will be back. It's a pun on oil because I'm a
Okay.
I'm a
Oil.
mimic made of
Oil.
olive tree.
Oil will be back.
Yeah, it's from the game called Flight of the Amazon Queen. One of the first game I played on stream. It was really fun.
That sounds
It
fun.
was a really stupid joke.
Flight of
I'll send it to you
Amazon
later.
Queen. Yeah. Okay. Please send me later. I love stupid jokes.
Raid starts.
Yay.
Oh, I forgot the raid message. Oh well. See what she says.
Raid message. Who needs a raid message? Fuck message.
Winnie,
Fried dress.
Story, writing,
Oh,
seminar,
she's cute.
raid.
She's cute.
Dice, fire.
You're gonna listen to what the fuck she.
She basically chokes herself from excitement right now.
Yeah. So I heard.
I'm already nervous as it is. Oh man. I do have a comment.
Oh, she should have like 40 viewers now with that. 35. Oh my god, that is so
It's
good.
30 for me.
It's 30. Yeah.
I need to find.
Oh, it went down to 20.
Really? It's still 30.
It's still
Give
30.
me a sec. I need
Went down to
to.
9?
I need
That's
to
weird.
give you a shout out for that one. There's no way I'm not gonna give you one.
Hey, she knows how to do a shout out.
Well, it's
That's
not that difficult.
No, but many new streamers don't know that they need to give a shout out and introduce.
Or
If
like
you watch
this is-
VTubers enough, I think you kind of understand. You kind of understand how it works.
Yeah. But sometimes you're so overwhelmed. How do I say shout out?
Okay.
Right?
I'm
Shout.
a vampire.
out
Hi
name.
everyone. I just started. This is my debut. So we all kind of joined at the good timing.
She's so nervous. Oh my god.
She's extremely humorous. I think this is one of those streams that will be that will later be. I really need to like make this a thing. Give me a moment.
Watch this a year later and cringe to death.
Yeah. This is
It's always
basically
like
one of
that.
those. This is basically one of those streams or whatever. After I need to show this on my screen in case anyone wants to. Give me a moment. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
This is my first time streaming.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Window capture. Let's move it a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. To see chat.
I'm not sucking.
Okay. Window capture a little bit upwards here. Yeah. Here. Okay. We gotcha. Yeah. Fick. Okay. Okay. Man. It's kind of nice watching someone's debut because you know, life is gonna go. I'm gonna shout her out here too. Shout out. What's her name?
Chipiku. You want me to write it
Yeah,
on your chat?
Chipiku. All right, Chipiku. I see it. Chipiku. Ah, fick.
Alrighty, I'm gonna dip. I need to do some chores and stuff like that around the house.
Same.
Okay.
I will
Thank
just
you for
depress on my
joining.
corner. Bye bye.
Okay.
Alright,
Go follow.
guys.
Go follow. Go follow.
Bye.
Follow. Okay. I'm gonna return back to my stream. I'm gonna return back to my
Thank you
cave.
for joining.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye. You're big now. You're huge now. I need to lower the screen
That's
because
the only appropriate size.
you're
Oh
huge.
wait, I'll send you the. Where's the stupid thing? Oh, there it is. The oil will be back.
Yeah. Please do. I like this. I
You
like
can watch it on the stream right now and react. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I like the stupid joke. Because I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue my my thing in the moment. I'm just gonna reset back to my basically another stream and reset my stream and start over because yeah, I do want to like do a bit more.
Okay, so I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see you
Bye.
later. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch some videos here. Let me quickly fucking rewind the stream because I do want to. Some more media share before I finish. Okay. Stop streaming.